just might fall for you. Really stand tall for you. Anything is one call for you. Glass slipper on the step, I won't stall for you.
Might get you some pride, I'm proud of you. Stand on my side and I'm down for you. I just need to know that your love is true. And I promise I won't abandon you.
I just might fall for you. Really stand tall for you. Anything is one call for you. Glass slipper on the step, I won't stall for you.
Might get you some pride, I'm proud of you. Stand on my side and I'm down for you. I just need to know that your love is true. And I promise I won't abandon you.
I know you want it, you playing it cool. Do it. Baby, let me shoot my shot. Baby, get up out that zone. I'ma give it all I got. I just can't leave you alone. Tell me, are you in or not? I don't wanna hear it on the phone. Hard time, gotta scrape the pot. For a love that's lasting long. Baby, let me shoot my shot. Baby, get up out that zone. I'ma give it all I got. I just can't.
It's elevated.
It's your boy Don Millz, man. I'm tapped in with How You Living podcast.
What's going on, Don?
Man, nothing much, bro.
How you been, bro?
Man, I've been good, man. Just working hard on music. I haven't done this much music, consistently in a very long time. So I guess you could say I've been getting way more serious with my craft.
Yeah.
I've had a lot more, free time. No 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? So I've been tapped in with my boy, my producer, engineer. Find him on IG, life coach. But yeah, man, I've just been tapped in real heavy right now.
All right. So from the people that don't know you, like, where you from, bro?
Shit, I was born and raised in Little Rock, Southwest to be exact.
Southwest Little Rock.
Southwest.
So you from Little Rock?
Yeah, from Little Rock for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, how was it like growing up in Little Rock?
It was cool, man. I never really got in the major scene. I mean, I wouldn't say I was lame or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was just kick back, just chilling really. Had, few friends for sure. But I didn't really get in the music scene for real. Well, seriously, till like within the last three or so years.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I never really been out like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the last 3-4 years, I mean, I've had shows in the city. I'll be performing at Vino's, performed at the Rev Room a couple times in the past.
You just got on the Arkansas R&B album too, right?
Oh yeah,
Go to
yeah.
TV too.
Go to TV. Shout out Go to TV for that, man.
Yeah, man.
I guess I made the cut for the album.
That's a blessing, bro.
Oh man, for sure. Get a little notoriety out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about right now. As an upcoming artist, just trying to get my name out there some more.
Okay. So when let's define like making it for you. When you think of a successful artist lifestyle, what is the one thing you envision having? Is it just money, fame, the clout, notoriety? Like, what is it that you envision?
Man, just to be able to really, I ain't gonna lie. Of course you do it for the money, but fame, if I could do it without the fame, man, I would do it, man. I don't really care about the fame. And you mentioned notoriety. That's one thing that come with it. Yeah. So it's like, it's not that I'm craving that, but that's just what come with it. And then also too, man, I got family that I want to bless. I mean, and when I get super rich, cause it's inevitable, I just like my mom raised me to bless folks, so yeah. That's just in my nature. I don't care if I'm on my last, like I'm gonna try to bless folks for sure.
So one of your definitions of making it would probably be like making the big time money, to where like you can bless everybody that you love and people that care about you and brought you up this way.
And even people that don't, you know what I'm saying? So, cause like I was telling you before, I came from a real spiritual home, so that's just, like I said, that's been in my nature to just like bless folks. So.
Okay. As your platform grows, how do you handle the inevitable changes in your personal circle, and how do you decide who to keep close for your long run?
Well, like I mentioned a little while ago, it's not hard. It's not really hard for me to to I guess pick and choose who is in my circle, because like I've known the people in my circle it's probably about 5-6 people. I've known them for at least 10-15 years plus. So I guess the whole no new friends, it's not that I don't want new friends, it's just like I'm at the point in my life I don't really have time to be making new friends, you feel me? Like I'm a people person, you know what I'm saying? I'm approachable, you know what I'm saying? All that, but I don't really, I guess, have time for new friends. I mean, I got a kid, you know. I'm like I said, she a handful, but I wouldn't trade her for nothing.
So it's kind of like it wouldn't be too hard for you because you kind of got like a close net on like people you deal with every day.
For sure. And like change, I mean, life is forever inevitably changing, but as far as that, I don't really want that to change for real. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't a bad thing. I feel like it's good. It's good for my soul to just keep a small circle. So.
Okay. Let's get on like a little financial freedom part, like, cause I know you saying like once you get the money, you're gonna be able to do certain things. So I just want to harp on that a little bit. What is one early strategic choice you made about managing your money that you think upcoming artists should adopt immediately?
Let's see. Man, I mean, for each artist it's different.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I know artists or whatever that, like I only got one kid, and you know what I'm saying? Some people married, some people got multiple kids. So I mean, it just changes for everybody. But like you asking like advice I would give people?
Yeah, for like money wise, as an upcoming artist.
Like I said, like it's different for everybody's situation, but the advice I would give from a personal perspective would be just, I mean, if you love the craft, I mean, you got to put money into that. That's, and a lot of artists, I feel like a lot of artists don't blow because they don't invest in themselves the right way. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know exactly how to invest the money, because I mean, I'm 32 years old and I'm still, you know what I'm saying, I'm still walking and learning myself. Yeah. So, but you know, like studio time, and a lot of artists, especially young and up and coming artists, they don't realize that like studio time, beats and all that stuff, like that stuff costs. Like it really costs, especially like if you're working with artists like you said, the engineer in here, Chop, like, you know what I'm saying, he got some notoriety, so it ain't gonna be free to work with these people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I was blessed.
So what would you say they should budget their money on as upcoming artists? What should you should be investing your money into? Now that you've been in the game for a little minute, what would you give like an upcoming artist? Like, basically, what advice would you give him to throw his money at to get him to where he needs to be?
I would say, you know how when you see people post on socials and they'll see like it'll say on the post, it'll say sponsored or something like that, like paying for ads. I learned that from Lil Russell. Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Yeah, Lil Russell. I heard he be having the shows in his backyard, but I be watching him, and he
raw as hell.
Yeah, he nice. I ain't gonna lie. He independent as far as I know. Yeah. He do the shows in his backyard, but he always stresses the importance of putting money behind your posts, especially the ones that you think are really gonna, you know what I'm saying, really gonna take off. So you got to put money behind that too, like paid ads, all that stuff. And I learned that within the last year.
That all goes into what you said, like investing in yourself, though.
You got to. You got to.
Ads. Yeah. That's good advice, man. All right. So what was the first non-essential purchase you made after a successful check, if you ever had a successful check with your money and everything?
Non-essential?
No, I'm gonna say not even just
that kind of sound like unnecessary.
Yeah, like non-essential, like something that you just splurged on.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. First check, I'm a minimalistic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until I get like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm real minimalistic, so I ain't gonna lie. if I splurge on anything, it's gonna be a pair of shoes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For real, what kind?
I mean, let's see, I got some ones on, Jordan ones. I like them a lot. I'm not too much into Jordans, and I mean I like Jordans.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wear them. I'd be trying to get shoes that's different. I got a lot of dunks you ain't ever seen before.
Yeah.
And like as far as, I mean, of course I'm gonna get a few pairs, you know, maybe some Balenciagas or something like that when I get on for real. But I ain't, you know, I'm not too much worried about splurging for real. So
For real.
yeah.
So they relate to just materialistic.
Okay. But like I said, when it comes to shoes, I got a lot of pair of shoes. But other than that, no, I ain't really tripping about splurging.
Okay. So let's like,
and I can't really, I mean, at this point, even if I did come into a lot of money, I'm trying to be financially literate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be out here just blowing it. Cause I mean,
just because.
Yeah, I ain't got no time for that right now, man.
Facts. So like, let's get on kind of like the hopes for your family. Be my next topic.
Okay.
What is the number one thing you hope your music career will allow you to provide for your family or loved ones?
I got an auntie that she been working a tail off, man, her whole life, and it seemed like it ain't really nothing coming from it. Mm-hmm. And I would definitely get her out her situation, get her a new house, new car, you know what I'm saying? And then like my people, they're really straight, but I would get my mom a new house for sure. That's definitely on the, I ain't gonna say bucket list. It's not really a bucket list thing. That's just one of them things that I feel like if you got a good relationship with your people, mm-hmm. and they got a desire that you feel like they need, that you should supply that. You know what I'm saying? And then my daughter, she'll be 8 actually in 3 days, on the 13th. I ain't gonna say she needy. You know, all kids needy in some way, but she expensive. So I'm you know what I'm saying, I gotta spoil her.
Yeah.
That's a given.
So you wouldn't get no new whip or nothing, or?
I mean, of course, yeah. And that's the thing too. I'm really like unselfish. I don't really think about myself first. So like the car I got now, I've been driving that 6-7 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm minimalistic, bro. Like, of course, when I get the means, I'm going splurge on a whip, man.
Yeah. What kind of car you gonna buy?
Man, I've always wanted just a blacked out Range, bro.
Real?
Yeah. I mean, that's not a lot of people's dream cars, but for me, it's not really a dream car. It's just something that I've always wanted for sure. Yeah.
Okay. That ain't bad though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
First thing I thought you would have said was you get you a house built for you.
Well, yeah, for
you
sure.
You started saying you can get a house for everybody else.
Well, you mentioned family, so I was like, I was thinking about others.
Yeah, true. But like you were saying, like, what would you do, like, for your family too, though, like for you?
Oh, yeah. Definitely change my situation, get a new crib. I mean, it really don't matter to me. Of course, I want a home.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, at this point in my life, I really don't want to deal with maintenance.
Would you stay in Little Rock? Or would you move out of Little Rock? Or would you move out of state?
Well, the situation I got with my baby mama, I mean, at least for the next few years, I think it's best for me to stay in Little Rock. Okay. Because I don't want any more, or I don't want any complications. I ain't gonna say any more. I don't want any complications as far as seeing my daughter, because I don't play about that.
Yeah.
She know that too, so.
You sound a good father, man. You love your daughter, bro.
Oh, man, I got to, bro. And it's just a lot of absent fathers. I don't understand that, bro.
You a girl dad just like I am.
Sure am, man.
I'm gonna have another little girl, so for that 2 of them.
Oh, man. Well, congratulations on that.
Hey, man. It's different. Having little girls is different, bro. Especially when you're a father. It hit different. It kind of changes something inside you.
Boy, it do.
Let's kind of get on like when you in the studio. Like, I want to dig deep into like the creative style of Don Millz. Describe your idea of permanent creative space, your studio or writing room. What 3 non-equipment items you must have in that room?
Non-equipment? I mean, That's 3 non-equipment. That's I ain't never been asked that before. So I mean, I usually have my phone.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at the punch in thing. You know
Yeah.
how artists just go in there, punch in. It's like this line cool, going to the next one.
Yeah.
Like I do that sometimes, but I mean, if my phone's considered non-equipment, I
Yeah.
mean, my phone, that's about it though. You know what I'm saying? Because I normally come with pre-writtens. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if I come prepared.
Yeah. I know you said you don't smoke no more, so I was gonna say you gotta have a blunt roll, but
Oh nah, man. I used to lie to myself and say that used to help my creative process.
Yeah.
But I've actually written and come up with some of the best music I ever have after I stopped. So
sober.
yeah, for sure.
So you said your phone. What would be something else that you can think of?
I mean,
It can be a Bible.
non-equipment.
It can be a Bible. It can be a pen, paper, notebook. It can be anything.
Sometimes I get in that mode where I want to have a pen and paper instead of my phone. It just, I don't know why, but sometimes I get like that. And other than that, I can't think of nothing else for real. I mean, I was gonna say a chair, but I stand up when I record.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting down. And
It's kind of that is kind of a tough question because you say
and then sometimes I might have one of the close homies in there for like, cause all my homies, they real. And at some points, I feel like, I'm not gonna say I doubt myself at all, but sometimes I feel like they believe in me more than I believe in myself. So sometimes I had them in there, 'cause they be on me like, man, I know you can hit that note, bro. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? You got it. You know, I'm just like a hype man type deal.
So I noticed earlier you say you done shows, right?
Yeah, I performed in the city a lot.
You foreign out of state, out of the city?
No, not yet. That's on the agenda though. We gon' like Memphis. I got a producer out in I mean not my personal producer, but a dude that I made music with in the past, named Price. He's out in Atlanta. And he's been trying to get me down there. I just haven't made it down there. Little R&B lounge. Get some shows in there. But yeah, I know that's one thing I gotta do, man. I gotta get up out of here. Cause it's only like three or so venues that local artists here can perform at.
Yeah. So that kind of ties into my next question. Like I often say, what is the hardest part about balancing a healthy lifestyle, like your diet, sleeping routine, while you on the road doing shows? But you said you haven't started doing shows on the road.
Not just yet, man.
Okay.
But like that's why I'm trying to get in these different rooms, like the whole Gutter TV thing. Yeah. Like I said, shout out Gutter for that, man, because that whole is probably 2 months, 2 or 3 month span where he was we were recording at Brace Face. Mm-hmm. He was coming out of pocket for everything, like for everybody's studio time. So like I said, shout out him for that, man, and what he doing for the city. We ain't really had, just like you, we ain't really got a podcast. He doing the same thing with the albums. I think he's talking about doing another one.
Shout out to Gutter TV, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Gutter, man.
Outside the music, what is one non-artistic skill or area of personal development, like cooking, language, investing, or basketball that you actively working on or improving right now?
I'm not like basketball for sure. That's one of my favorite pastimes. The past few months I haven't been so tapped in with it because I've been working on so much music. I got so much unreleased music, man, that I can't wait to show the world, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So much. Because I've tapped into a different realm of my voice that I knew I always had, but I just ain't really tapped into it until within the last few months. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna tap in with the probably with the gospel, you know, at some point. I'm not gonna say right now, but because there's a lot of artists. Like right now, I'm working on 3-4 different features for different artists in the city, and you know how I'm not gonna say. I don't know personally artists that do that, but when I do features for people, I don't give nobody no throwaways. Like I'm gonna work as hard on that as I am on my own music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say it's overwhelming, but man, it get that way sometimes. When you're working on your own stuff and you trying to come up with music for other people's artists. I mean, other people's albums or songs or whatever.
So what is something that you work on? What I ain't gonna say work on, but do outside the music, like that you just like doing, enjoying, that you be improving on. I know you said basketball, but what else?
Man, the number one in my life is God, but being a father, bro, like I know that might sound kind of cliche because that's something you're supposed to do, but that's just something that I've, like during the school year, I get her like pretty much every weekend and all breaks. So I utilize that time to, to its fullest.
So just being a father.
For real, bro.
I understand that, bro.
Because when I'm trying to, and not having no 9 to 5 right now, being able to work on music and spend time with her, that's big. You know what I'm saying? So, being a father, that's just like music. That's a passion of mine.
So since you talking about your music, how much of the how you living aspect of your music is about your past, your present, or your future aspirations?
Oh, okay. So my music, past and present, honestly, is it's mainly to do with it's either past relationship stuff that I've been through, or it could be foreshadowing of what I want out of a woman, you know what I'm saying, in the future. Mm-hmm. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. But that's the gist of most of my music, you know what I'm saying? In my past, I got a couple unreleased songs and even released songs that are, I guess you could say toxic in a way. Mm. Not because I'm toxic, it's just the way I was feeling at the time, But I'm moving more, like a couple of my songs in the past that I've released, they're kind of, I'm not gonna say generic, but they're just not stuff that I would do as I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all about evolution when it comes to my music too, so yeah.
Okay. Is there a line or a verse in one of your songs that your friends or family would say is the most authentically done Millz thing you ever written?
That's a tough one. I ain't really just had that. I don't know. I mean, there's lines that people, that resonate with people. I can't really think of nothing off the top of my head right now, but yeah, there's definitely lines that people, I guess you can resonate with. Like I got a song called "Worth It." I mean, it's unreleased, but it's just one of those songs that it can get you through. I mean, just by the name, it's just like, it's for anybody that has self-doubt, you know what I'm saying, or just doubting themselves in general, and just knowing that you're worth it, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're trying, putting in the work, you just know that somebody cares. So yeah, I guess you could say that. I got another song called "Self-Care." Like I'm not giving you like specific lines, but those songs in general, are like they
songs that you could tell like you wrote that. This your song, done Millz.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I mean, that's all my music. So but yeah, sometimes the creative process be a little different. Like I said, sometimes I'll go in there, punch in, and like also I always come up with my hook first, because that's just, I feel like the rest of the song just flows after that. So
okay,
I call myself the hook god.
For real?
I'm like the, like Ty Dolla $ign, he'll hop on somebody's song with a hook so smooth. Yeah. Like I feel like I'm him when it comes to that, for sure.
Okay. Who is a figure in your life, a family member, mentor, or even a fictional character that embodies the how you live mindset you aspire to be?
As far as family, my dad for sure. That's the man. He's the best man I've ever known, bro. Like his heart good. He'll give you the shirt off his back, whether you a stranger, family. And that's where a lot of my character come from. I mean, my mom's too, but my dad for sure. There's things that he does as a man that a lot of men won't even think about doing. Like, so, but as far as that mentality, and it might sound cliche because a lot of people probably say this, but Kobe,
Why Kobe?
man, that fierce competitive nature he got, man. Like, and he's been my favorite player since he was my favorite player. Since I was like 9, 10 years old. Lakers always been my team.
Still is?
Oh yeah, I don't care if we losing or winning. That's gonna be my team for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts on that.
So when Kobe died, did it hit you hard personally? Or you
Bro, I thought it was fake, man.
For real?
I thought it was fake, bro. Like I seen it on back when X was Twitter.
Yeah.
I was just scrolling. I'm seeing a lot of that stuff be spam and fake. And I'm just like, Kobe died in a helicopter crash with his daughter and a dozen others. I'm like, what?
It's something you don't think, and I ain't gonna say you don't think it happened because you know death can happen to anybody, but it's just something that it hit everybody with a shock, like it's Kobe.
Yeah, and it's like he had the same pilot and the same route from his crib for 17 years, and like this just happened out of nowhere. Like he flew to practice almost every day for 17 years, and
It's kind of what they say is when it's your time, it's your time.
yeah, man, yeah.
So Kobe, your pops, and who else would you say?
I got probably like my day one homie, my boy Ian. He just the way he moves throughout life, man. He's an inspiration, man, for sure. I'm not gonna get into all the details, but yeah, he's my boy Ian, man. He's actually got a drone business called Big Picture Little Rock. He just started. So shout out to my boy. Yeah, man. He finna start making some real bread off of that. And he got a little podcast called Undisturbed Independence. And he's also got another one with his pops, a father-son podcast called Old School, New School.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they funny, man. That Old School, New School is super funny.
Okay. All right, man. That's really because that's my first time hearing somebody say Kobe was their inspiration for like their music and just them being themselves. I know a lot of people are Kobe fans, but that's my first time hearing somebody actually say that Kobe influenced them on their life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. On your hardest day, when the screen numbers are low or the show is empty, what single personal reason keeps you from walking away from music?
Single personal reason?
Yeah. Because I know every artist had that.
I mean, I can't. Like I said, bro. Like I can't just give up on something that I've. Like I said, the last three or so years, I got serious with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always something that's been in me. Like my mom, both my sisters and brother was in the church. You know what I'm saying? My sisters and mom sang in the choir. My brother was a drummer, so my brother was actually in a band for a few years back when I was younger. So I've just been around, and my his music collection is crazy. Like one of the biggest vinyl and CD collections that you've ever seen.
Hey.
So I've just been around in all genres of music. So, but yeah, what was the question you said?
Basically, like what keeps you motivated to keep doing music even on your bad days? Like when you ain't having that many screams. Or like you said, you went to the, kind of like when you went to the album release party, and it really was just artists in there. It really wasn't that many people there. What keeps you want to keep doing it, even though everything might not be the turnout you might want, but what keeps you motivated to keep going?
My daughter, that's a big thing for sure.
Yeah.
My daughter. That's why I keep her on my phone lock screen, man. It's just a reminder. I mean, I got tattoos of her name and dedicated to her on my arm. But yeah, she's just a constant reminder that I can't give up, man. And then the fact that like music, even if I wasn't an artist, even if I didn't blow up or whatever, like I feel like it's gonna happen soon, I would still do music, bro. Like it's a getaway. Cause like when you hear my music too, you gonna hear that. I'm not gonna say pain, but you're gonna be able to feel it. Like, cause I've been single for so long too, man. 5 or so years. Not that I don't want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Some of my music, you might even hear the lover boy in there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a little toxic sometimes. Mostly it's the lover boy vibe. So, but you know, it is what it is when it comes to that. I ain't finna rush into nothing. So, and I love women, bro. But this generation, bro,
It's just different, bro.
oh my gosh, bro, it's different. So when you find one, fellas, man, stick to it, bro. When you find you a good one.
All right.
Cause I'm not really out here pursuing nothing for real. But if some, you know, it's a couple options, I guess. But I gotta know, like I'ma know when that one comes. But I ain't gonna rush nothing.
I know you said earlier you from Little Rock.
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised in Little Rock.
Yeah.
In what ways does your hometown or your environment you grew up in still influence your daily decisions beyond just music?
All right, so man, I feel like Little Rock, it's the biggest city in Arkansas, but there's not really as much to do with it. It's like, you know, like a LA or Atlanta, you know, something like cities like that. So it kind of keeps me grounded to work on, like, sit at the crib, write music, or go to the studio and just work on music. Cause there's not really as much to do. And like I said, there's not that much support for local talent here either, which I don't know. When you see city or states like Florida, for instance, how they support each other, all the artists in each other's music videos, like it's just, we don't have that sense of unity, which I wish we had more of that, you know, but and that's why, like, I mean, I've shouted him out 3-4 times already, but go to TV, man, for putting all the artists together like that, because I mean, he didn't have to do that. He came out of pocket for all those expenses for the studio time and all that, throwing a release party. So, how it affects my daily decisions in life, being in Little Rock, I guess.
Cause you know, like on the outside looking in, a lot of people see Little Rock as like crime is really bad in Little Rock.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's why this question came up, because a lot of people won't even come to Little Rock. They say the crime is bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does living in Little Rock, growing up, the environment influence your daily decisions? Like, do you not go certain places? Do you not hang out with certain people?
Oh,
because
yeah.
of Little Rock or certain stuff that happens? Like, what affects your daily decisions?
I'm not gonna say certain people, but I definitely don't be around, I guess, certain crowds. Like, I mean, you might find me over there every blue moon, but like Asher,
Yeah.
you probably won't ever find me over there unless I'm getting some food or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I'm not talking down on nothing over there. It's just not really my scene for real. Unless I'm thinking about, chopping it up with somebody at Twa maybe to do a show or something like that. But other than that, I really don't go over there. But I got, like, my auntie, she stayed, I don't know if you know where she stayed in, it's a Boys and Girls Club that I grew up in when I was a kid, Dalton Westone, over there. It's off 65th, over there somewhere.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not even from Little Rock, bro. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's off 65th and Southwest. Yeah. So I grew up over there a lot of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I feel like just being in the city and not going to certain places, because I feel like Asher would definitely be popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be over there for real.
Oh, for sure. It'd be deep.
It'd be deep, bro. And so since I don't go around certain crowds and stuff like that, and even as far as going out, like I'll go out to an occasional bar or something like that, get a couple of drinks, food or something like that. But like I said, the older I get, it's like, I'm not gonna say I feel out of place, but I just be like, ain't no reason for me to be out when I could be working on music.
Yeah.
Or with my kid or whatever.
Perfecting your craft. And
Yeah.
Really just be staying out the way.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The past few months, I kind of been out a little bit, you know, downtown and stuff like that. But I might even just sit in the parking lot and just chill. You know what I'm saying? Just to get out the house, like if I don't have my kid or something. But sometimes I don't like, you know, just sitting at the crib. So.
Okay.
Like if I have a brain fog when it comes to coming up with music, I might just get out the house and just go do something. But
that kind of goes with my next question, though, that you said that you might have brain fog, you might get out the house. Because I often ask, when you need to completely disconnect from the music world, what is your go-to non-music hobby or activity that truly recharges your creative battery?
I haven't been tapped in with it nearly as much as I used to. Like when I was super hungry to start doing music, but it's something me and the homies call lyrical calisthenics, where you just get the creative juices going. Like as far as it's basically what we call, another way of saying freestyling.
Yeah.
That man, we used to do that so much, man. I ain't been done it in a while.
So is that what you do to recharge?
That's one thing. I ain't gonna lie. I get to playing Call of Duty sometimes. That's not like specifically for a creative process, but like I get a couple games in on that, and then I just be, I don't know, I just get back in that zone sometimes, you know.
Okay.
Which it kind of, you know, it might not make sense to some, but to me, it do.
So you say you already, like, I'm not going to ask about your mental, because you really just answered that. Like things you do, like to kind of get your brain kind of recharge mode. So.
Yeah, and then like, you know, you got a daughter, you got one on the way. The things that mentally men go through every day, that a lot of times we got to suppress. We don't get to really speak on that unless you find a good one, you know, a good woman.
It can be stressful too.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes you feel like you ain't got no real outlet. Cause I mean, like you can talk to family about stuff, but sometimes that ain't even enough. So, but I mean, I feel like every man go through that. Women too. I ain't gonna leave them out of it, but you know, like the society puts, you know, women they're more emotional. So
yeah.
So we don't really get that outlet a lot of times to express, which is why I do music too.
Okay.
Because a lot of my music has to do with, you know, past relationships or whatever. So
I know it's gonna sound crazy, but a lot of people sacrifice a lot of stuff to do their music and everything else.
Yeah.
And do things they love. What is one normal lifestyle, comfort, or activity, like a regular job, certain relationships, or free time that you have to completely sacrifice to pursue music full time?
It kind of sounds, but like I said, Call of Duty sometimes to, you know, and I can't remember the last time that I even played that. That's one thing I sacrificed, which is not a big thing to sacrifice as a grown man. But sometimes, you know, like I said, like I told you before, I get my daughter on weekends during the school year. Like I got her right now. I got somebody watching her, which to me, as a loving father, like every second counts when it comes to that. So that, you know, and then like sometimes, cause she's like, me and her mom been split for basically her whole life. So sometimes like when I leave the house, the older she gets, she getting a little better, but she get, you know what I'm saying? She don't see me as much, or she get a little clingy. She might get a little teary eyed when I gotta go somewhere, no matter if it's up the street, you know, she just, you know. So time with my kid, bro, like, and I feel like that's inevitable. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Whether you're an artist, or, you know,
working anything,
drive trucks, you work at BK, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna sacrifice that time.
So beyond making music, what is the biggest non-music related hustle you have to maintain right now? And how do you find time for it alongside your career goals?
So it's this. I'm actually about to be a mover for Central Arkansas Appliances. It's a little kind of a smaller appliance company. So that's something I'm about to get into. These, do it either part-time, full-time. I'm gonna see about that on Monday. So, which, like I said, I ain't had no 9 to 5 since what, March? No, yeah, I think middle of March or something like that. I was working with kids at centers for youth and families. I don't know, it's a facility, 24-hour facility where kids that kind of have, like, I guess, behavioral issues. They've been abandoned, and they've been through a lot of traumas, and you gotta be there for them, and all that. So, which I like that job. It was good money, but it was the stress level was out of this world. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's one of them jobs where you can't even, like, when you get home, you don't want to do nothing, like, at all.
Just
like,
tired.
12-hour shifts, and then, like, they'll switch you around. You work 7 a.m., 7 p.m., and sometimes you gotta work 7 p.m., 7 a.m., which, if I absolutely had to, I mean, I would go back, but I cut ties with it just because I wasn't, man, like I said, once I left there, I made so much more music, and I feel like even more meaningful music too. And that's around the time I stopped smoking. So it all worked out.
So can you walk us through your typical morning? Like, what is the first non-music related thing you do to set a positive tone for your day?
I don't know. You mean like walk in the studio or before, like,
No,
to get
like
prepared
when
for
you
it?
wake up in the morning, what is the first
okay.
thing you do to set a positive tone for the day?
I haven't been all the way consistent with it, but especially as a man, it might sound like some dudes might say, man, you sound weak or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, I do get in the mirror most mornings, and I say them, positive affirmations, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got that song Worth It. Like, I sit in the mirror, like, I'm worth it. I mean something to the world. I got a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. So positive affirmations, like, and just waking up being grateful, bro, for like having breath in your lungs is something essential that I do every morning. Because, I mean, God could, take it away like that, and life is so short.
Sure.
I implant that in my daughter's mind all the time when she gets to whining and complaining. Like, bro, there's kids that really ain't got nothing to eat, and you complaining about your battery on your tablet is low. That's crazy. Just go charge.
That's work.
Yeah. So just being grateful, bro, for life, bro. Because we ain't. I mean, and the fact that you were born is like a 1 in a million chance. So it's like, be grateful, bro. Like, so.
So I mean, the world know you with Don Millz. I know you with Donovan. Cause we went to SAU, Southern Arkansas University, Magnolia, Moore Riders, for the people that don't know. Man, like, what influenced you to go to SAU?
So my brother and dad both graduated from there in the past, so it's just kind of I ain't gonna say tradition, but because my dad didn't make me go there. I felt like the high school I went to just kind of just put in the kid's head like college is the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, knowing what I know now, I have a bachelor's, you know what I'm saying? But
so you did graduate? Yeah,
I graduated in 16.
Yeah.
But knowing what I know now, I might not have even gone to college.
So you sound like me, because knowing what I know now, I would have just went to trade school.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have just went to trade school.
Yeah.
But I don't regret going to SAU, because I met a lot of incredible people there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you because you used to always be in the gym hooping, and I played a couple pickup games with you and everything. Like,
But man, those was good times,
bro. What? Bro, what?
When things were still slowed down for the real world.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. It don't sound like it was that long ago, but that was a long time ago. Like,
Boy, almost
10 years.
9 years since I graduated.
I know that happened. That was like 2014, 13.
Yeah.
Around that time.
And I was still around there for like a year or so, just still living in actually lived in Emerson
For real?
for like a year after I graduated, because I remember I had it was a super nice double wide trailer out in the middle of nowhere, but it was quiet. I had a slight little, I mean, not a real big studio setup, but it was just, which I grew up in Little Rock in the city, so it was a change for sure. A bunch of country folks and stuff out there, but
yeah, I'm from the country, so I pretty much fit in when I was down there.
You see, I was gonna say my folks, they met in Warren, Arkansas.
Yeah.
The Lumberjacks. So I grew up a lot of my childhood there. I used to want to live there, but now it's a little different. It's not like it used to be. Like in like my mom's side of the family, they was there. Some of them are still there. Like I could have had a couple aunties and stuff and uncles that passed away. It's a couple houses down there that like some of their nieces and nephews have moved into and stuff like that. So I haven't visited there in a while. I need to though. Okay. That's gonna bring back a lot of memories, man.
Man, that show where I met you, SAU, man.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, SAU was.
It
may be Division II, but at that time, 2011, 2012. Yeah.
SAU was the thing, bro. That was.
I'm talking about all the schools, bro. Was coming from the whole state, like Fayetteville. Everybody was coming to the parties there, man.
Trying to be had, man.
Yeah.
But what advice? What key 3 advice things would you give to an upcoming artist that's coming up under you?
Since I've struggled with it, and I still do in some ways, but one thing is stay consistent, man. Like with your posting, because whether you getting likes or not, somebody's watching, and that's what I slowly had to learn, that somebody's watching, whether they're liking it or not. Somebody's watching, so stay consistent. And if you really love it, another thing is to stay grounded with it, bro. Like, because we're not getting no younger, bro. I don't care if you young, old, we're not getting no younger. So if you really love it, just stay grounded with it, like, and don't just don't stop. It's another thing. I guess just
invest in yourself. Would that be one of them?
That would, yeah, for sure. And I think that kind of goes in with the it could go with the consistent and grounded one, but yeah, invest in yourself, bro. You gotta invest in yourself. Which, as an up-and-coming artist, I mean, unless you just run into a whole bunch of money, that can be a difficult thing to do, and something that discourages a lot of artists, because they're like, because I learned that too. You can't just be dropping music and you can't just drop music and expect a bigger outcome. And I've learned too, like I spoke on earlier, from La Russell, like when you drop a song, you need, I forgot exactly how many, but it'd be ideal to have at least 5 to 10 pieces of content for each song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just you by the mic, you walking up the street, your song playing, just something like a visual, like putting your face out there so people can see your face. So yeah, doing that too, that's a big thing that I'm still learning. Yeah. And I mean, if you look at my page now, it's getting a little better. I need to be a little more consistent, because I've seen artists, they literally post every single day, like for an entire 4 or 5 month span, the same song, just different, visuals on social media. And some of them be independent and they get seen, may get signed or whatever. But so just being consistent, bro, and just make sure you kind of have a rollout. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, for songs, especially if you plan on doing a music video with it. Like I actually got a song. I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be the next one I drop, called Late Night Flex. My boy, the big picture, Ian, he went to SAU too. the big picture. That's his company. He shot a few scenes for me with his drone, so the video finna be crazy. It's already shot, we're just getting it edited and everything now. My boy Life Coach, I shouted out earlier. He does the edits and all that stuff. He's a videographer too. So like I said, I got a group of guys that really believe in me. Like I said, sometimes they believe in me, seems like more than I believe in myself. And that's another thing too. Don't think you can do this by yourself.
Yeah.
You can't do music. You just can't do it.
Okay.
You got to have a team of, like-minded, And actually, my team, we just got an LLC for our label, Hijack Empire HJE Collective LLC. So we about to start, we're still learning a little bit, but we're about to start some business credit and start getting some funding of our own for our ventures and everything. So
yeah, I pray that everything go right, man. Go right with that.
Man, me too. But it's been a long time coming. Like we've been HJE for a minute. We just haven't, we haven't really taken those steps like we have the past month or two to really make it come to life.
Y'all locked in now though, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna make it happen, bro.
Before we close out the interview, you got any shout outs you want to make?
Man, besides the ones that I already made, I mean, shout out to my pops for not pulling out. You know what I'm saying? My boy, Life Coach, is on IG. You can follow him. Let's see. Another one of my producers, dude named Odd Father Todd. He that's his name on IG. You can tap in with him for tattoos. What else? He makes beats. He actually makes video games too. And who else? Like I said, shout out Gutter, man. He's doing a big thing for the city. Really appreciate him for what he's doing. But as far as that, man, like I said, shout out to my folks, man, for bringing me into the world. I wouldn't be here without them and God. So shout out God too, man.
Yeah, shout out God. Anything we need to look out for in the future from Don Millz?
I was gonna say maybe a project or something, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so focused on singles right now. I feel like once I get my name a little more out there, I'm gonna start dropping maybe an EP or something like that. But like I said, Late Night Flex, that should be coming to y'all soon. It's a real vibe. I dropped a couple snippets on my IG, so you can look at that. My IG is The Real Don Millz, TherealDonMillz. So then yeah, you can follow me on Facebook, IG. I don't know what happened to my X account or Twitter, whatever you call it.
You on YouTube too?
All the videos that we have as a group, HJE, you can go to HJE Collective. You just type that in and you'll see all our videos pop up. So HJE Collective on YouTube.
So where can they find your music? Spotify, YouTube? Where can they find
yeah, you can find all my music, man. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all the big platforms.
Okay. Well, hey, man. Hey, Don, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
It's been an honor, bro.
Shout out How You Living podcast, man. Y'all need to tap in with him, bro, for real.
For sure, man.
He's trying to change the scene up in the city.
Change the platform, the scene, and everything, Arkansas. I appreciate you, bro. Hey,
sure.
Man, keep doing what you're doing. We see the progress, bro. And next time, hopefully, we have an interview. You in bigger and better places, bro.
On me.